Hey, what's up? I'm Ignace Aleya from ToleratedCinematics.com, which you might already know, and today I will be answering your questions that you posted on a video where I asked for your questions. If you enjoy my videos, be sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to make sure that you get notified when I upload new videos. Alright, but before I start answering those questions, I want to thank every single one of you because something really special happened at mail today. I finally received my 100k trophy, the silver play button, and it might not seem as much, but for me as a YouTuber, as someone that has been producing videos for so many years, for me this has been my childhood, it has been my hobby, it has been my passion, and it became into my career, my profession, and right now we're here with over 100,000 subscribers. We received this play button, and just receiving that play button, something that I have been wanting for so long, it just shows you how serious your own YouTube channel actually is and what for an influence you have on YouTube, because I love the community that we have here, the people that are learning, sometimes posting comments, and I even learn from those comments, so we're actually learning all together, and it also forces me to keep up to date with everything that is going on, and I just love the way it works. I love YouTube, I love making videos, I love receiving feedback on videos, I love these people that keep coming back, and I see commenting on each video that I post, and like these people, that's what I truly do it for. The people that keep coming back, keep supporting me in everything I do, because you might not realize it, but this is so incredibly nice, so incredibly awesome to receive that appreciation. So yeah, I wanted to thank every one of you that has been here for no matter how long. If you have been here from the beginning, or if you have been here from the last week or last day, it doesn't matter as long as you're here. You guys support me, you allow me to do what I love to do, and that's creating videos. I can't thank you enough, and this trophy really shows it. I hang it on my wall right now. Every day that I pass by it, it just inspires me to create even more and better videos. So that's awesome. I know this might be very boring for many of you, but I just wanted to say these few words that I have. Alright, without further ado, let's answer the questions you had on my Q&A video. The first question comes from Evo Cans. He asks what my favorite effect or plugin is, and this is a difficult one, but one that I see coming back very often, and it is actually not a plugin, but it's fractal noise. I use fractal noise a lot in Adobe After Effects. In Premiere, I don't have any plugins or effects that I keep going to, just standard editing. For plugins that are paid, I really love Trapcode Particular, I really love Optical Flares, free plugins, VC Color Vibrance from Video Copilot as well. Saber is also pretty cool if you use it. I don't really need that effect a lot, so I have it, I like it, it's a good plugin. But I don't really use it. So I don't really work a lot with plugins. I do a lot like from scratch. Ido Moshinsky, I don't know if I spell your name correctly, and I'm sorry if I'm not, but would you come to Israel sometime? Well, that depends. I really would love to travel the world. This is something that I want to do in my life. I would love to see the world, so who knows where I might end up. AJ asks, how old am I? I'm actually 24 years old. I'm from 1993. Assassin's Creed asks, what jobs are available for motion designers except YouTube? Well, there are a ton of possibilities. You can join a marketing bureau, you can go and work for smaller indie companies that do a ton of work, and they need a lot of motion design for commercials, for their own purposes. You can join Upwork. Upwork is a freelancer platform where you can show off your work, and if people like it, they will hire you to do particular jobs. So you get like a few jobs from different companies, and the more jobs you complete, the more reliable you are, and probably the more jobs you will have, and also you will get better because you have done more jobs. So it's a great way to start. I'm not sure if you can really get a solid income from that, especially at the beginning, because nobody thinks you're reliable, but you can start out that way. You can pick up some experience, and yeah, if you have a few jobs, maybe that could become your main job. Also, what is really popular nowadays is actually motion designers for YouTubers. not for YouTube itself. So you're not going to make your own YouTube channel, but bigger YouTubers with 1 million subscribers that have like a crew to make their videos, to edit their videos, they need a lot of motion designers, and you might be able to join one of their teams. So that's also a really fun way. You get like an inside look, and you get the experience from working for a bigger channel. It depends on what your career choice is, but yeah, you have a ton of possibilities as a motion designer, and especially in the future, video is becoming more and more important nowadays. It's Tristan Bastidas, I don't know if I spell it correctly, but can you make some explosion tutorials? Well, I already did a few explosion tutorials. We even sell explosion assets on our website. We'll put a link in the description so you can go and check that out. We have a ton of explosions, really cool. So yeah, check it out, and it includes tutorials on how to use them as well. DFlow Gamers asks, how did I get so good in Adobe After Effects? And well, so good, I know my way around in After Effects, and that's just because I have been using it for so long. It's basically the longer you use something, the more you create, the better you become. It's easy. Every master has been a student once. So yeah, I started at an early age. Well, at that time it was early. I think a lot of younger people are starting with After Effects right now, but at that time it was quite special to start at the age of 13, 14, to start using After Effects on a daily basis. So I started learning everything through YouTube, a lot through YouTube. What inspired me was I played games like RuneScape and Counter-Strike at the time, and I watched a lot of people that were editing their videos, and there was one guy, I don't know his name, but he really stood out with his editing style, and that's because he was using Adobe After Effects. So I searched how he did these effects. Yeah, I came to know that he was using Adobe After Effects. I downloaded that program at the time, and when I opened that up, I was so afraid of it that I closed it for another 9 months. I didn't want to try anything because it seemed so overwhelming, but after 9 months I opened up the software again. I searched some tutorials, I did some minor things in Adobe After Effects, and yeah, I started watching tutorials. For example, Video Copilot really helped me a lot at the time. And yeah, apart from that, like a lot of blogs here and there, and just searching, creating everything that I saw that I really liked online. I tried to look at it and recreate that effect in Adobe After Effects on my own. So it's all about just looking on the internet. If you see something you like, try to find a way to make it yourself, and that way you're going to learn a ton. And that brought where I am, so me making tutorials. Vegard Pedersen, he asks, what is my favorite lens for the Panasonic GH5? Well, I seem to use the 12 to 35 Panasonic 2.8 a ton. Reason being, it's very small, it has quality glass, it has the autofocus when I'm vlogging or when I'm making tutorials, and it's just lightweight. I can take it and run and gun with it. I can put it on a gimbal. I see myself using this a ton because it's just a small and compact setup. Apart from that, I really like to use the 18 to 35 Sigma lens, which is 1.8, together with the Meta Bones, which gives it that extra stop and stuff like that. So these are my two go-to lenses. Of course, I try to experiment with other lenses. It depends on the project, but for the projects that I'm doing right now, which is mainly YouTube, I see myself using the 12 to 35 a ton of times, and I must say it does an incredible job. I love every single aspect about that lens. Lavido Beats is doing some self-advertisement. He asks, what do you think about Lavido Beats? And for those that don't know, he's actually a good friend of mine. He has his own YouTube channel, Lavido Beats. He creates beats. For example, the intro music that you hear on my channel is made by him, custom made. So I thank him for that, but I think he's doing a great job. He has been growing really rapidly since he started out. Go and check out his YouTube channel. He does an incredible job on creating beats. If you ever need him, contact him, get in touch. And yeah, apart from that, let's move on. Flavor HD asks, which camera would I advise if you are on a budget that is lower than $1,000? So this is a difficult one because I haven't been using a cheap camera for a long time, but I started out with the Canon 550D, which at that time was one of the best options, and I still think is one of the greater options out there. But now you can go for a Canon 650D because the prices will be very similar to what I paid for my 550D. Great cameras from Canon, a great starter, great quality, and you can already start using the Canon lenses which I use on the Metabones on my Panasonic GH5. So I don't think that's a bad choice. The Canon 650D, maybe the 700D, it depends on the prices, but I'm talking about that line of Canon, and they really have good and solid cameras for a lower price. You can also go for a Panasonic G8, that line is also really great. You can already get like 4K, but I think that body is only $800, and then you also need like a lens. So I would advise to buy a cheaper body at Canon and buy a more expensive lens for that body, because the lens is the most important thing. If you have a crappy lens, yeah, it's just not worth it. When I started out, I used a very simple lens on my Canon 550D. I just used the standard 18 to 70 millimeter 4.8 at that time. I don't know, but that was a really bad choice for me. What I should have done is just bought the body and then buy a specific lens like a 50mm 1.8. That would have helped me a lot more than the standard lens. I would advise to do your own research, look around a little bit what other people are doing and what results they are creating, but it all comes down to your own style, what you need it for, and what you want to do. If you want to make short films, if you want to make wedding videos, if you want to make YouTube videos, if you want to make vlogs, it's all so different on which camera you should pick. So I hope for you that you find your perfect camera, and if you do, let me know in the comments below. Alright, so these are all the questions for this Q&A. If you have any other questions for another Q&A, leave them in the comments below and I'll check if they have enough questions. I'll make another video. If not, then I'll wait a little longer. So yeah, I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a like. Definitely subscribe to the channel and also check out our website. We have a bunch to offer. And apart from that, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.